Divine Mercy Moments with Father Joel. Episode 4, The Power of Words. Words are powerful. They can either break or make a person. Aware of the repercussions of what we say, it's good to think well before you speak. It's commonplace though that some people talk first before thinking about certain things, resulting at times to dismal conclusion. It's easier to react than to think and decide what to do. But it's wise to think first then decide what to do. On the positive note, let's keep the value of words. Though they can stifle or damage one's character, they can also heal your soul and inspire your heart. So the rule of thumb is to use words wisely and positively in any way. If you have nothing good to say to somebody, just keep silent. It's extremely hard to repair the damage done to another person's honor by our ugly or mean word. When they call it a hopeless end, let's call it an endless hope. When they call it despairing, let's call it inspiring. When they call it adversity, I call it opportunity. When they call it weakness, I call it strength. When they call me disabled, I say I'm able. When people see my coldness, I see my enthusiasm. When people see my disability, I see my potential. When something good happens, they sometimes say it's coincidence or incidence, but I say it's divine providence. When they call it miscalculation, I call it precision. On the flip side, what truly matters is who you have than what you have. Someone said that without facts you cannot have truth, without truth you cannot have reality. It is said too that if you do the right thing for a wrong reason, it's still wrong. No matter how you care for people, there'll always be people who won't care you back. Just take it as a fact of life. It takes years to establish trust on somebody, but it will only take few seconds to destroy it by what you do. No matter how perfectly and best you live your life, there'll always be someone who'll find fault with you. So don't get discouraged. Let us be stingy with criticism, but generous with praises and compliments. Sometimes it's very hard to draw the line between being nice and not hurt other people's feelings, and at the same time standing up for what you believe. It's not easy, but something we have to learn. Two people can look at the same thing but see something completely different in it. Control your attitude, or your attitude towards people will control you. Watch out and be careful. The Diary of Saint Faustina, entry number 1083 says, "That soul who is spreading this work of divine mercy throughout the world is, by his deep humility, very pleasing to God." Amen on that, folks.